Yo, what's going on? It's JP from the Y'all Know JP Show. You dig? Coming to y'all with another video for my vlog on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Today, I just wanted to pop in and give an update on the Game 1 NBA Finals and a little more of the drama that's been going on in the NBA surrounding Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor. Yeah. Rachel Nichols got in trouble. Video recording came out of her suggesting that Maria Taylor only got the NBA Finals sideline job because of the NBA's initiative to keep black faces on TV, causing her to lose her position. So outrage sparked on Twitter. People were very, very disgusted by the audio that was leaked. Me personally, I'm not a fan of leaked audio and people's private conversations getting leaked. So that part I didn't really like. But you know what I mean, you are who you are when the doors are closed, you know. And Rachel Nichols, she kind of showed her true colors. I watched The Jump famously almost every day. I love Rachel Nichols. I love Richard Jefferson and Kendrick Perkins and all the other former players that go on the show and, you know what I mean, give their insight on the NBA and the games and stuff like that. Her show kind of inspired me to start the Y'all Know JP Show. You know, I love the hour-long conversation around NBA and kind of the ins and outs of what goes on daily throughout the league. I feel like The Jump provided that. I'm still gonna watch The Jump. I'm just very disappointed in Rachel and what she said. You know what I mean? Like to think, like, obviously the NBA over this last year and a half, they've tried to do a lot to appease the black community and Black Lives Matter protests, and they're just trying to do anything to make their black audience feel as comfortable as possible. And them giving Maria Taylor the job was just kind of a shy sign of that respect that they were going to give the black audience. You know, they were going to incorporate a black woman to do the sideline reports. They're doing a great job with women like, well, tons of the black reporters. You know, I don't want to get into Pam Oliver. I don't want to get to naming them all, but there's tons of black sideline reporters. Another one who's been doing a really great job, Malika Andrews. She's such a beautiful woman. She's such an intelligent woman. She's very she's in love with the game. I could tell she's in love with her interactions with the players. It really her grace really shines through the screen. So I was excited. Me and my homeboy, we were we talk about Malika Andrews all the time. That's kind of where I get my sports updates on Twitter. I love her internet, her social media presence. To see the fallout of Rachel Nichols, and she was actually fired from the NBA Finals sideline reporting duties, which I understand. Obviously, with this type of drama occurring around her and what she said, I don't think it would have been a good idea for the NBA to continuously to put her on the final stage. I think she's probably going to get maybe a year or two off if they ever bring her back. When you go out and you say kind of racist things, or you kind of show your privilege in front of the world, even if it's a leaked audio, once people hear that you think that, you know, that somebody shouldn't get a job because they're black, or that they're only getting a job because they're black, you have to step into the shoes of a black person. Like, a lot of the times black people, we necessarily kind of negate the reasons why we didn't get our job is because they gave it to another white person, which is sometimes true, not always true, but more than likely, that's how sometimes African American people kind of feel, or excuse me, Black American people feel. I'm trying to get out of saying African American and just kind of call the black people who are born in Americans Black Americans, instead of referring to us as African Americans. It's been something that I've been trying to try to get out of my head and try to move into the Black American, because that's what I am. I guess I've never been to Africa. I don't know anything about Africa, so to call myself an African American is kind of dated. You know what I mean? I want to be referred to as a Black American, and yeah, a lot of times when we don't get hired for these positions and we don't get selected for these opportunities, it's kind of because, you know, we think, oh, they give it to a white person. And like I said, sometimes that's the reason. Sometimes it's really not. It's really not up for me to, you know, debate that or really dive into that too much. But yeah, the thing with Rachel Nichols is real sad. I just hope that a lot of white people kind of can learn from that and just realize, like, you know, if you saying these things behind closed doors and you saying things in your personal life that you necessarily wouldn't want to blast off into your social media life, you kind of got to hold for pause. Sometimes, you know, even if Rachel thought that, you know, she should have looked at it on Maria's side. How many times does Maria not be getting jobs because she's black? You know, how many times has Maria had to sit back and watch, you know, Rachel Nichols get all the jobs, you know, because she's quote unquote white and been there longer. But Maria's doing a great job, you know. I never watched the finals or the ESPN coverages of the games and thought, oh, why is Maria up there with Jalen and you know, Chauncey and those guys and not Rachel Nichols? I never thought that. I like Maria Taylor. I think she brings something. She's very charismatic. She's very interested in the game. She's very intelligent. She knows what she's talking about. She asks great questions. So yeah, this is not a video to bash Rachel Nichols in a while at all. I'm a fan of Rachel Nichols. Like I said, she's the reason her show, The Jump, is kind of the reason I started my show, the Y'all Know JP show. You know, follow me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, all that, Anchor. Y'all Know JP show. If you want to, you know, check out my sports talk and my culture and lifestyle podcast, that's where to go. Just Google Y'all Know JP show, or you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and chop it up about the game too. Last night, game 1 of the NBA Finals, Chris Paul erupted in game 1. 32 points, man. He brought that same energy from game 6 in LA straight to Phoenix. Giannis came back. He seemed like he worked his way into health during the game. He was kind of started off slow, but he got it back rolling. I'm interested in seeing a pretty good game 2, which would be on Thursday. The Suns really played really well. Mikal Bridges hit some shots, played really well. The bench of the Phoenix Suns played really well. Contributions from Mikal Bridges, Cameron Payne. Crowder didn't only score 1 point, but he held and defended, and he didn't make any stupid decisions, no stupid plays. That's why I like Crowder. He might not be making all his, I think he went 0 for 4 from 3. He might not make all his 3-pointers, but he's he's a brute. You know what I mean? He's down there banging with the big boys, you know, defending. He played his ass off yesterday, even though he only had 1 point and lost me my parlay because I had him going more than 10.5. I figure, hey, he gonna let them threes sink this time because, you know, he's back in the finals. He's the only one with the finals experience on the court. So I figured Crowder was gonna bring some a little extra last night, but he didn't. But it's all good. We ain't gonna bag on Crowder. They got the dub. You know what I'm saying? Giannis, I hope he can get back in the game shape. He was looking winded in the second. He was looking hoarse. I just seen him. He didn't have that same look. He was really kind of tired. Drew Holiday, the ball was out of his hands due to Giannis being back. I hate the way they play. I feel like Drew Holiday is best when he's bringing that ball up, playing a traditional point guard role, because he can probe and he can score inside. So he can move around until make the perfect plays. But when you got Giannis bringing the ball up, trying to do that scan, and, you know, he tried to get to his corner and try to get to the rack, I feel like it takes away from their offense. I feel like Giannis need to play the block, and then he needs to kind of receive the ball from Middleton or Drew Holiday or one of those guys so he can score in the paint. That's how Giannis can be a 40 and 15 guy. If you could just give him the ball in the paint continuously. It's a problem with DeAndre Ayton down there because DeAndre Ayton is no scrub. But Giannis got that body and that strength to kind of bang with him. But Torrey Craig was in the game yesterday, and he was putting the body on Giannis. So, yeah, it was kind of tough. Phoenix got bigger bodies than than Atlanta. So I'm seeing that Milwaukee is gonna have to they're gonna have to play Drew Holiday at his best at point guard position. They're gonna have to run it through Drew Holiday. You know what I mean? Middleton is scoring. He's getting his buckets. He could play off the ball. He don't need it. He can just post up and shoot and score. You know what I mean? That's Middleton. You know, he needs as less ISOs as possible. But they got to get that ball out of Giannis' hands. Giannis can't go. They can't be looking for Giannis to bring the ball up. That's not how the Milwaukee Bucks can win this series. It's almost annoying seeing Giannis take all those dribbles because it's like, dude, give that ball up. You shouldn't be dribbling. You should be in the paint waiting to, you know what I mean, get points. We don't need you trying to set up no teammates and stuff like that. We will let you do that in the regular season. You dig? But yeah, game 1 over. Phoenix won heftily. They were up by almost 22 at one point in the game. They were just beating up on the Bucks, man. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna cover game 2 tomorrow. After that's I'll cover game 2 Friday. Game 2 is tomorrow in Phoenix. You dig? Giannis is back. Everybody's back. Full healthy rosters. Game 1 was a good game. I'm excited for game 2. If y'all want to check me out more, go to my podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Anchor, or just Google it and it'll show you the way. Y'all know JP Show. I'm out. You dig?